What's good, YouTube? This is Big Guy here, giving you guys my deck profile on my Fire King deck, Fire King Fist. This deck needs a little more tweaking. I haven't been able to go out and get the stuff that I need for the tweaks, but all in all, this deck still is very viable, very consistent. So let's get on to the deck profile. And also, guys, please remember to like, comment, subscribe, and also if you want to leave a comment, like ask me about the deck, you're more than welcome to. I'm happy to answer any comments you guys have about the deck. But let's get into it. So 3 Garunix, 3 Barong, 2 Yaksha. Garunix is your main monster of the deck. He's a big boss monster where you just pop all your opponent's monsters and then get a free monster out. Barong is your searcher. Keep him at 3. There's no reason for you to not play 3 of them. I play 2 Yaksha because I don't have a third one, and just basically that's it. For Fire Fists, I play 2 Bear, 1 Gorilla. Gorilla is in here because I want to pop back row and just help get over those problematic back rows or get rid of them. It also uses a bait most of the time where I just summon this. I mainly do Tensu, Gorilla, pop a back row, Scalding. I didn't strike, so it's gone. Lose a monster, normal summon Bear, run over your card, deal damage, and then search out Tanky. So I feel like a small Fire Fist engine in this deck is necessary just because you can get so many pluses off and get enough effects off and get enough searches off to the point where your deck is thinned out to like 20 cards. So that's it. And then the last 2 monsters I play are Wolfbark because Wolfbark is good at 2. 3 gets too cloggy. 1, you barely see it enough unless you draw Tanky, but that's never the case with me. So I just play 2, and 2 is a perfect number for this. You do some nutty plays where you go Wolfbark into either Barong or Yaksha, and then you use Island, pop Barong, Yaksha, search out for whatever card you need, and then get their effects off. Which is really busted. Next for the spells, 3 Island, 1 Terraforming. Pretty self-explanatory. Island's pretty much the most busted card in the game right now. Please don't hit this Konami. I need this card in my deck so I can play Yu-Gi-Oh! Fire King Island deck, whatever. I play 1 Terraforming just because I have Barong in the deck already. I can search. This card is searchable with Barong, so there's no really reason to waste more space, search out for a card that's already searchable. And I had 1 more space left in this deck. I didn't know what to play, and I found a Terraforming. And hey, why not? Terraforming searches out the card. 1 is perfectly fine. I draw it often enough where it's not dead. Yeah. Rest of Fire King cards, I play 3 Circle and 1 Onslaught. People have been cutting this card. I feel like if you draw this card first turn, you don't have any monster in your hand, you just need a way to get your Garunix off first turn. I feel like Onslaught is always a good card for that, just because I don't know, it's just easy to do. Like it's just easy to play it. Tankies, pretty self-explanatory. There's no really need to go into it any further. Tensu, again, and going back to the plays with Gorilla and Bear, where you extra normal summon with Tensu, get the pop off, and then run over whatever, or deal damage to your opponent, search off for Tenki, and then get your plays off, and then normal summon again. And the theory my friend and I had, my friend is the guy who gave me he's pretty much the guy who gave me the idea for this deck and I've helped him test this deck to a point where I know exactly what this deck does. I know exactly what this deck's weaknesses and strengths are. So I feel like Tensu is just one of those cards that helps you with those plays. And I accidentally flashed this off, but yeah, I played 2 Kaiser Coliseum because here is the main combo for the deck where you can pretty much stall out your opponent to the point where they can't really play Yu-Gi-Oh! Too much, where you activate Kaiser as soon as you get your Garunix loop off. So every turn you're just popping your card with you're popping your monster with Garunix. You have on your turn you can have like 4 or 5 monsters on the field. Get ready to blow up all your opponent's shit and like pop off on them. And then during your opponent's turn, you activate Garunix effect. You have 1 card. So you can have like a field of 4 monsters. You can have a full field of whatever, but your opponent's next turn, you'll still only have one card, so they're limited to the amount of summons they have. And this card just helps you stall out your opponent and just beat them down during your turn and have them stall out and wait for their turn. So Kaiser, really good. Not bumping up to 3 because it's not good enough for that, but yeah. Regeki, Soul Charge, Rekindling, and Upstart. Really, really basic cards to play in this deck. Rekindling, actually, I forgot was a card. So in my initial deck, I didn't really play it, and then I found out that, hey, Rekindling is a card. Why not just play in the deck? Found out this card also comes in super rare, so I'm gonna get that. And Upstart, I don't give a shit about. Traps, I have an interesting trap lineup. I have 2 Breakthrough Skill, uh, 2 Storming, Bottomless, Solemn, and the last 3 traps I play are actually techs of mine. Um, I've actually been playing these cards for a while in like different decks I have, not in the decks I've profiled on here, but just in general. I have different decks that I play once in a while, and I'm like, hey, this card is pretty consistent. This deck needs a little more draw power to it. I didn't like Reckless Greed. I didn't like all those other draw cards. So like Card of Demise, I didn't like that in this deck because you do end up with a lot of cards in your hand. So Card of Demise would be broken. It'd be a waste of space. Um, Duality also is not that good because you do special summon a lot during your turn, and you can pop off your opponent during your turn. So 3 Jar Greed is what I play, just because you can just get that 1-for-1, and also it's a good bait card for against your opponent where you set these. I've actually won a couple times. Happened. I've drawn into all 3 of these, so I just set them as background. My opponent was scared, so what he did during his turn was Twin Twister. Oops. Twin Twister, target these 2, then MST chain, target these 2. I'm like, okay, chain all 3, draw 3 cards, and you just neg yourself like 3 cards. So I went 1-for-1 with these. He went neg 2 or 3, so he didn't really get his effects off, which was pretty good. So that's pretty much the deck. 40 card main deck. I'll try to stay a 40 or 41. There are some cards, yes, you can put in there to make a 41, and it's still pretty consistent, but I like my build the way it is. Next up, I have for the extra deck 3 Tiger King. I'm going to take out this Tiger King for another Diamond Direwolf because I go into Diamond Direwolf more than I go into Tiger King. I have 3 Tiger King just for those situations where you go, oh hey, your opponent has a big monster with a crazy effect. Summon, negate the effect, and then whatever. 2 Castel because why not? I'm a Scrub Lord. Daigusto Emerald, Diamond Dire. I'm definitely bumping up to 2, maybe 3. I don't know. Diamond Crab King. Abyss Dweller because Burning Abyss. Cowboy because you burn for game, and even in tournaments you go into time, you just burn your opponent for game, and during that, Giant Hand because I have one. Honor Arc because why not? Karen Gorgon because I have whatever, and I have room in the deck. Ragnar Zero and a Chimera Tech Fortress. So playing this extra deck, I've realized that I barely go into any of these except like 1 or 2 of these. One of these every so often. This card I go into a lot. This card I go into every game. Yeah, these cards are really situational. I would also recommend putting in some rank 8 exceeds like Hope Dragon, whatever, just so you can have more options in the deck where you can just like I've had those times where I've had enough Garunics on the field just to summon out a rank 8 exceed. So if you have any exceeds that you want to play, I would recommend playing them, but I didn't have any spare at the time, so yeah. Moving on from my side deck, I play 2 Maxi, 2 Cyber Dragon, excuse me, 3 MST. I have Twin Twister. I'm not playing Twin Twister in this just because you do have a lot of cards in your hand, but like you don't want to discard them all because they're all good. I also play 2 Dark Hole just because this card is nutty against like in Fire Fists in general, in Fire Kings in general. They're just a really nutty card to have. Just because you can blow up your own monsters, then you just do your other stuff. So next, I play 3 Iron Wall, and last cards are 2 Deep Dark Trap Hole. And that's it for the deck. So please remember, guys, to like, comment, subscribe. If you like this video, if you want to comment about the deck itself and you want to like give me feedback on it, by all means, give me feedback. I love the feedback you guys give me. I love the support y'all give me for these videos. Thank you and again for the thank you again for your time. This deck is fun. This deck is really fun, especially with this card this card in it. This card is probably one of my favorite cards I had. Ever since I was a kid, I'm like, oh, this card does you draw a card? Dope, I'm playing in the deck. And I got 3 super rares, and I decided to play them in my Fire King deck. I was initially going to play them in PK, but I didn't want to play them in PK, so here they are. But please remember to like, comment, subscribe, guys. As always, it's your boy Big Guy signing out. Deuces.